Hi, I'm Kevin Speedslasher, and welcome to another development stream. Today we'd like to show you something that's been in the development for a while now. Please watch this. Dream again and again. Brooke is just your everyday person who, while sleeping, gets summoned to a weird world called the Nexus by the mysterious REM, where everyone's dreams are connected into one place. Explore various dreams and nightmares dreamt up by people around the globe, and connect mementos to unlock secrets. Can you handle the subconscious machinations before you? Brooke and the Collective Dream. Demo launching at the end of 2025. So, what did you think? I did that like at 12. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do that real quick. Howdy everyone. Welcome to some more development here. I don't know about that release date. Oops, don't look at that. Well, actually you can. It's fine. There's nothing lewd there. Unless there is. Today we're working on a Bright's Dream. I worked on a little bit of hoobity here. It's gonna be very monochrome, and then we're gonna do like a church scene and all that. It'll be cool, I think. I think the director's pretty good. Let me play some background music. It's kind of obvious. The thing I was the most excited for was Tomodachi, and you know, a lot of people weren't expecting it. I wasn't. The surprise, here's another remake for what Story Seasons. People weren't expecting it to be that game, which was yes. What? Grand Bazaar. Which you know, I think it's good that it's getting a remake because like I don't know many people who are like that one was my favorite. I really liked that one. And then what else was announced? There's a lot that was and you know, I may have seemed like a naysayer. It's like, oh well, you know, it's so close to the Switch 2 thing. Would they have another one? And you know, it makes sense that there was in reality, just because they want to cover everything else on that probably. What was I wish I had a list. That would really help. So right now, we're drawing the ascent to the church. I think once we get to this is like the path. There'll be kind of a bleak environment. You know, the place is called Dim Church, so not dim sum, but Dim Church. Why can't I think of anything that was just announced? I watched it not too long ago. Oh, Rido was a cool one. I'm surprised about that. Personally, I thought it was gonna be Devil Summoner, or not Devil Summoner. I meant to say Digital Devil Saga. That was interesting. Interesting. Oh, web fishing was fun, by the way. Today's gonna be I've been pretty good at doing not too long streams. Today's not gonna be too long. The next time I have to go in is probably Monday, but you know, I've been on call a lot, so who knows? Who knows? Okay, so this is all outside. Let's make like a stone thing for this carpet to go over. Yeah, they got Paul on the horn. It's never easy to make a stone texture. I know nanomachines are also like, you know, prominently in 4, but like Rising really did the pushing of that to like be something else. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea for you. Just look, we've made an ice cube. It's fine. Normally, oops. Normally when you do a texture, like a thing that other things use is they connect. You have a thing that loops the thing, so it's easier to pattern it. The power of the meme kind of overcomes like just the existence of it even prior to it, you know? Like, so many people know Metal Gear Rising not because of the gameplay, but because they saw memes of it. That's a lot of stuff. Like JoJo. That's like the big one. I'm trying to think of other ones, but you know what I mean. What else looked cool? The is that so? I feel like who would be best to answer? Probably TFP. Was that the Pac-Man thing? Was that like a is that based off of the show concept? I don't think it is. It's a little different. Interesting. Basically, I just talked about the two things that I knew. Like, oh, speed. Did you see this? Yes. The Tomodachi thing. And I think the big question a lot of people have in my circles is like, is there gonna be the gay or no? Who knows with Nintendo, unfortunately. We'll have to see. There's a lot of stuff that they introduced in that, and it looks... I'm not like the let's analyze this thing deeply thing, but it sure seems a lot more open. So there's like maybe a lot more events that happen, and to the point where like you can play it more as like a playing it thing rather than like just a checking in every now and then thing. The fun of Tomodachi is that you don't have control over things, but it seems like, you know, that's also a problem of it. So I'm curious how they're going to balance that, if they are going to do something along those lines. For casuals in my group, by the way, we will do another island session maybe later tonight. Here, let's do the traditional technique here of, yeah, noise. When you don't have time, just put noise on it. Should I just put the cobblestone texture from Minecraft down here at this rate? I reinstalled Marvel Rivals. And surprisingly, I'm able to run it fine. That's good. Okay. I'm also gonna carry it over here. Yeah, so I don't have a great science to how to really do this, so... Oh, that looks like a butt. Well, that's why we're doing this technique. You're on a nanomachines kick, aren't you? There's TFP. The ass man. That's what I was saying. shaking your hentai. I have TFP. I was asking, is the thing, the Pac-Man thing, is that tied to the show interpretation at all? Okay. Personally, I thought it was actually interesting. I don't like saying the word. I don't like using the word actually, but you know, I know that thing has been kind of mixed reception for a lot of people. So it's like, okay, well. I would still say the thing that surprised me the most out of the direct was not the it's not Tomodachi. It was still Raito. It was like that came out of nowhere. I thought you were talking about It Turned Out Good, the direct. I think I'm being smart about how this all connects together. Still a little, it's a little weird, but I mean, I think it gets the job done. I didn't play my sister did though. I know there's some funny stuff in it. Although yeah, I guess it did appeal to me a lot. Like I think a lot of the things that showed up were like, yeah, that's a speed game, and I was like, I guess I'm predictable. I thought Pat said he really liked to do math even prior to that. Then again, I don't know what the thing is. Okay, that looks oddly realistic. It looks less like, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna transfer well. I want to level the there's some dark spots on there, but it's probably fine. But yeah, like I said, it's a little surprising it was that game, because it's not one I hear a lot of fanning over, and some people are a little upset. But everyone's upset in that damn Reddit that I look at, for because I don't know anywhere else to look at like farming sim stuff. But everyone's like, yeah, and it's like, you know, that's fine. It's just like all the time though. I think it's good that it's a game that isn't as wanted, such as Animal Parade and Magical Melody, surprisingly, actually. Something a lot of people want out of that community. Because I think it gives the game the opportunity to become something that is coveted. What kind of drinks would you serve? Mommy milk. Evil coffee. It's a Starbucks. That's a good one. I'm so lame in a cool way, aren't I? So I'm reusing these trees from the other thing. And then, yeah, we're gonna do like pews and all that. Let's just kind of see how this all looks. So the idea is gonna be like this flat kind of area, not too crazy. Maybe I should draw a lake too. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But it's supposed to be kind of a small area until you get to the church. You'll see this picture, and then you'll slowly go to it. And then at the church, it's what? Mode 7. Okay, well, I'll just test these out, you know, I don't know. Oh, why is it not showing the friggin'... There it is. Sorry, I was reading I got at. No monkey ball, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know. I think when it comes to directs, oftentimes I come out and it's like, yeah, it was good. That's why I don't do reaction stuff. I don't need to repeat that all the time, do I? Because I realize, is it a little smarmy for me to say like, that's the benefit of having a lot of interests. That I can at least get one thing that I'm like, yeah. Dim church. Oh wait, we gotta put the stuff in the game. Silent Hill is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Play the HD one. Oh, I guess there's some stuff I could show off that I didn't show off yet, but I wanna work on this thing first. So far, I have like 7 dreams submitted, and I've worked on 1. Actually, I've worked on 2, but I barely worked on streams. So where am I going? I need to put sprites, characters, yeah. I don't label things as fantastic as I could. There we go. Eventually, we're gonna have to get rid of all these unused tile sets, probably. Dim church. Oh, I need to import Bright's the sign I made for Bright too. Okay, all of that is walkable. Panorama, none yet. Oh, also, there is a Tales of thing. I think they're gonna announce something, but not in the next direct. It's gonna be like Tales of Fest. That's a Kevin thing, and also a Prin thing. So what do we? I'd love some more. Like, how about a randomization tool? Like that would be cool for this. I can't see anything of what I'm doing, but like I can tell that things are changing. Tomodachi Life. But did I show the direct again? Who saw my direct? Was it just Carl? I did a good bit at the start. It was a good bit. Hello, Pixel. So this could just be a long path. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, my idea here is we just put these here. I don't know if these will even be visible though, so that'll be interesting. I might need to make these like white trees. So when we go to the songs we made for this, I'm basically going to my idea is it's procedural, so the closer you get, the more intense it becomes. I don't know, procedural is the word I want to use, but okay, this is just a test. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. I forgot. Like this is just like, what is it? And then this is the actual map. But I guess since we did that, oh, that does not loop. I figured it wouldn't, just because I was like looking at the edge and I was like, that's a little. You could stretch that out a bit. Let me just do this real quick. How's that look? Hey, it works. But yeah, do I even have to change it really? Yeah, let's change it a little. I think it could do with just like extending these down a bit. I made some weird songs too because we played LSD Dream Emulator, and I was like, we could do with a little stranger in the neighborhood, right? And see who we're gonna call. Because of the Tomodachi thing reveal, by the way, I did update the log because I didn't, because it's a pain in the butt to do it. So if you're missing out on any of the episodes we've done, it's super updated now. Okay, this is probably gonna repeat better. Scratch my head. How's it? Am I talking very softly today? I hope I'm being caught. I'm talking very. I don't know why. Okay, it's fine. Okay, real quick. This was a song I made just recently. You know, hold on. Let me get Bright's song first. Let me split those up. Unless I already did. I don't think I did. Okay. So I realized something. I need to like put dead air in these, or else when I do the capture just a little bit thing, it doesn't capture the empty part that I want to keep. Okay, so this is a 3-phase song. Here's phase 1. Log. Sure, save. Uh, 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 uh. Donuts, donuts. Dim Church 1. Og. Dim Church 2's. Go. Full send. Oh. Wait. Og. Use selection. There we go. I was like, why does that just sound the same? It's supposed to be subtly different. Okay. Toos going in. What happened? Why is it... It's the same thing again. I'm trying to capture just this. This is not 2 minutes. Hold on. What? Use selection. Come on. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. There we go. Oh, I knew I messed up again. Okay. A little different, right? Scrongle? I don't know. It's hard to scrongle organs, right? Actually, I think organs are the easiest thing to scrongle. You just go like that. That's how you scrongle organs, right? I'm feeling like I think I can think of a scrongle more than an AI can think of a scrongle. I think a scrongle looks like this. It's a loop-the-loop tube. You see, so these loops, they are, what do you call it? They are sensitive to touch, so they scrongle the sound. And then, now here's the crazy part. Okay, here's tube. There's a valve. No, you know what I'm saying. So there's that, but then there's also one that goes like from that tube out here, right? Okay. Now you might be thinking that's not really that unique. Well, that's because it's actually a stringed instrument, and they attach here. So it catches the vibrations from here, scrongles them through the tubes, and then here's the basin to get like the acoustics, right? And you play with this over the shoulder like this. So one hand is playing like this. You see in the webcam. This is adjusting the glorp, and then the strings here, you're playing it. So you're playing it like this. And then there's also a mouthpiece. and, and Carl, say you're late to your gig. Well, it's easy. You just attach wheels to it. And then there's the seat. And you might be wondering how this sounds. We could imitate it. Let me do this real quick. So this is the song that's supposed to play when you're in the confessional. Yeah, it grants affinity booster. Okay. So Brights has 2 routes to go through. So like, send me more dreams. I'm gonna have all these pivot points. How much have you actually seen of me like going through the game, Carl? Probably not much. Okay, hold on. Let's imitate the Skrongle real quick. So, like I said, it's a guitar, right? Let me get. It's a brass and stringed instrument. So it's probably like a reverbed as fuck thing. Hold on, I got it. Oops, that's a piano. That's. I got this on. Shift the tone, increase the width. Okay. Arm that. New one. Did you call me an idiot phone? Okay, brass. This one, and then it's got a lot of reverb because it's an airy device, so you won't really hear the strings as much, but you also will. Okay, wait, that's a synth brass. I need like a. Okay, but it doesn't have the skrongle on yet. That's why it doesn't sound like it. So let me just put the skrongle on. Where's like push to the background so like you could barely hear it too, because like that thing is not gonna make a lot of noise actually, probably. That's if you run it through an amp. Where is like the acoustic of it? That's what we need. Let me push the vibrato a little, and maybe. And then you know what I need? A compressor. Now you can actually hear it. That, you know, otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear it. The flanger on. So this is the practical use now. You know, you're with uh, Santana. You're on cream. You're auditioning for cream with the Strongle. And then you know what happens too? You put the mouthpiece on. And then they let you into the band because like they have no choice. No one else can do the Strongle. Like, what's gonna happen? They don't hire you? What the fuck was I doing? You see what I do? Like I make Carl an instrument, and then he forgets to go yippee. Anyway, what was I saying? You know, every time he gets the coin, he didn't go yippee, yeah, woohoo. This is what I meant to say. He did it once. Carl hates me. What was I gonna do? I'm distracted. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm fixing this up. Let's make this less gradiented from like the top. That's one of my concerns. I gave you my love. Say they need a Scrongler for I don't think that's the right key. I forget one. Whenever you're on the stream, folks, by the way, expect loud noises. Like, this is a super loud stream. They need you. They need you on They need a person who can perform Bulls on Parade. I kind of like that sound, actually. Like, that's a pretty creepy noise, right? You know, you're walking around in like this dense fog. beginning of the album noises, you know. Back in the depths of hell. Corduroy socks rises from the ashes. And then the music is like the Kevin MacLeod that do 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 do. Anyway, Dim Church, a bright heart dream or nightmare or well, yeah, it was more of a nightmare because of the part where he gets uh, bisected. I mean, who wouldn't? Okay, what? Not it for the strong boy. You know the best part about like that kind of genre is like we could give me the easy part where it's just like one note on the bass, dum 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 dum, and then you do all the work. and then I get more screen time. I'm just doing dum. Can we get Ringo on corduroy socks? Okay. It's fine. All right. Let me hold on. This should be actually a bit darker, right? Here's the best part, Carl. Like I put my mouth to the mic and I start singing, but it's your voice too. Lord, I gotta get going. I like this idea. There we go. Okay, let's test this. This is the test area. You got to test your thing. I didn't put any of the music in. Let's do that real quick. And normally TFP covers jokes about the toilet, but I will say it, and TFP will perform that for us. TFP takes the initiative on poop jokes, so then no one else does it, but I will take the initiative here. Okay. Oops. Um. I didn't. Hold on. This one might not be the one to test. It's probably this one. And then let me grab. Where is it? Where is one rather? I want to set the room color. Is this set the? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I want it to be a bit dark, and then we could use this to push the grays, so then I don't have to like adjust Brooke too much. We're just making it darker. Darker. These are huge, actually. So let me push them to the side. And you see the trees? They're there. Okay, hold on. Let us. I did say I was gonna make these white. So there we go. And then the path could be darker, I think. Everything's dark. Welcome to darkness. Part of me wishes there was a faster way to import stuff. I think there is actually. You just put it in the folder, but okay, this should look nicer, right? Hey, let me change this because I actually don't like that. No, let's make it like gray Leno. Oh. I mean, I can see it on the game. And watch this. Oh wait, I don't have it. I don't have the menu on this one. Okay, maybe don't even change the brightness because it's already dark as heck. But we'll put a 3 on that. 3. Put a 3 on there. Okay, let's test it. It could be darker. Okay, I have an idea. It'd be darker, and I think let's keep some of the color. Now let's test the ever popular thing I've been doing here. Is the entire game just going to be mode 7? Oops. Good test. Oops. Ah, man, every time I do this though, it's like, you know what? Maybe it should be in mode 7. Wouldn't it be cool? I mean, look at how the fog is doing a crazy effect there. Ah, we gotta do it in mode 7. Ah, nothing's easy in this. Okay, so just to test it, hold on. I wonder if it would actually look kind of cool. I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's do. What was the width originally? It was 20? Okay. Let me play some tunes. Enough of the scrungle. Let me play some of the weird music I made for after we did the thingy. After we played LSD. Just in the back. I don't know what's going on with the camera here. We're just putting this anywhere, really. Really hard to tell the variation from a glance. So I think I could put some weirder sounds in here too. I guess I've also been like I don't know what this genre is. Kick is like there's the fields and like Oneo tricks. Never point. I never know how to say it. But them. And they kind of build songs off of like, a repetitious kind of thingy, and then they just build on it. That is most techno, honestly, but. What is this then? Okay, the tree. Try not to have anything kind of like in the same line of sight thing. What else did I do? I don't know what's going on here. Why is it freaking out like that? Sorry, flashing lights. Not really, but. This one, another weird one. I didn't really finish it. What is happening with the what? Why is it shifting over? Like, I think I got the weird part with the hi-hats, because they do weird stuff in LSD. Yeah, it could use some more oobity going on. I mean, I just did this like earlier. So. The unique thing about this is both instruments are like a random thing I found in like, was it reggae? I think I went to reggae. Reggae. Yeah, this one. So the organ thing is, it's one of these. And then the bass is the, but I only sample the first note. So, you know. I'm no Joe Dart. though. I channeled my inner LSD dream emulator to try a weird thing. I'm trying to do. Anyone know what I'm trying to do there? It might be too niche, or not niche, but do I have it? Might be loud. It was loud. It is loud. Oh, I don't have the song. Hold on. Sounded like the Sad Mother 3 song. I don't know if I could play that. Hold on. I think it's not phone. Realtor? No. Tripod. It's tripod. No, that's not tripod. It's not landlord? No. The game is over. What is it? One of the boss themes. It is. Why? What the? Why did I say it wasn't the one it was? So that's what I was trying to do. can't do it right. Anyway, that's the fun of the sampling. Is that all I did? I guess I did this song. This one's not that weird. I don't think. Oh well, actually, we're gonna test this now. What am I doing? Why? Hmm. So my idea was I can add a parallax that is like this or panorama, and it might look cool. Whoa, wait, that looked weird. I don't like that. Let me try making a quick panorama. Here, I'll play the whatever this song was. I don't remember. Oh, I guess I was going weird this one too. This one's supposed to be kind of weird. Not really realized. Okay, so we'll quickly. Here, we'll use this as a base. No one will have to know. This is just for idea. Clouds. Cloud. Sephiroth. We'll do over. I don't know if the panorama will work though, because it moves with the thing, and I actually don't want it to move. I want it to stay stationary. Wait, what if I do like this? Okay, let me show you what I intended the what I intend this to kind of look like. I didn't intend it to actually look like this in reality because it's like I wasn't planning on using the thingy, the mode 7, but here we are. Yes. Hold on, just in case this is what's making it kind of weird. Let me do this real quick. Okay, doke. Oh, my neck. Oh, it zoomed in. It's and it's over there for some reason. Come back here. What? How do you adjust like the scaling of it? Is that a thing I could do? No? Oh, how do I do this then? This is. I'm gonna have low roar on this. Howdy, howdy, howdy. What? Maybe. Okay, wait. Lock it back to 20. No, I want it to align, but it's. Does it only align if I'm like standing right here? Oh, no wonder. Okay, maybe. Is it moving up and down, by the way? I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, okay. Here's the technique. Lower the brightness on this. And then we're going to increase the fog here. Like by a lot. Perhaps that's how you get a memento. Memento. I don't know why I said it like that. Hold on. Edit the fog here. Edit the frog here. Welcome to another Minecraft stream. Let's go. Let's go with the opacity of, let's say, 50. Oh, that's a bit much. Now it doesn't look like fog at all. Let's see what we can do. 25, 26. Oops. Add. How about let's go with like a 4 on the X factor. Now it's not a Kermit. It's just some guy doing. Oops, where'd the game go? Hmm. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna go with 35. Then we're going to increase the darkness. That could be a thing. Maybe not for not for people's dreams though. Yeah, there you go. I think that looks cool. Of course, I need to move stuff over. Some of these are, all these assets are kind of clumped up in a way I don't like too much. Hold on. Some last minute upgrades. Darken that. shift some of this stuff over. I don't know what needs to be shifted over because it's hard to tell, but we're gonna vary it up. We're gonna Lavary Burton. Just yeah, the left and right is kind of weird when the mode 7 has to activate for a second. But it's got an interesting effect going on, I think. So you got the fog like rolling in a weird way, and then the panorama is going up while everything else is going down. So I think that's a cool effect. And I have one last thing I can add actually. This is the secret weapon. You didn't tell me you were bringing a secret weapon, Luigi. The secret technique is called a vignette. We'll label this 1 because I could do with others too. So how this works is simply, and I want to do this for other areas, I just haven't yet, is I want to just go show picture, make this like 45. And I'll replace it. I didn't put it in. Hold on. Import picture. Okay. Here we go. With everything on, let's see it. Ooh, a little too dark now, in it? Or is that better actually? I feel like it could be a little lighter, but I kind of like it. Because this looks scary, and it's not actually supposed to be scary. It's just supposed to be because it looks like find my pages is gonna happen there. Gonna just that's good. It's supposed to be spooky, but it's not supposed to be like. It's supposed to be unsettling. I mean, it's your dream, but the way you described it was kind of like, it wasn't supposed to be like, "Hey, what do I? Hello, bro." I think that's better. Feel free to debate me on this. Like, I think with this kind of lighting, you don't expect something to jump out at you. Especially with the music, too. The music isn't really crazy here. Yeah, this is we're coming up to we're going up to the church. We're coming up Millhouse, Can you tell how many loops I've done? Me neither. Real quick, I also want to. Oops, I didn't need to close the game. I want to show a thing, very subtle thing, that happens. Or it's not subtle, but like. I think I added this after the stream last time. You see that? That means you're going to a nightmare. And yep, you guessed it, it's pixels. I did change three things about this stream. I figured the rest of working on this one shouldn't be on stream. I will show this real quick. There are some new surprises. New surprises in store. New Super Mario Brothers in real life. I think I want to increase the size of my webcam at this point. I don't know why this looks so. Oh, you notice there? There's the one change. One of the changes. One of the four. It's subtle. Maybe it's not subtle, but it's there. And then it's gone. Putting it in OBS, like the frame rate really gets better than when you're looking at the actual game itself. I don't know why it does that, or what's like doing that, but I'm fine with it. Get ready. I think one of the scares happens. One of the new ones. No one's expecting. Where'd they go? We're coming up on a good one. I've described this one. I think it's fantastic. Though I need to fix something about it. There's an error I did. I need to change the hallway it does it on too. Oh, do you notice anything weird? The error now is that the jump scare doesn't happen. The not jump scare, the painting chasing you doesn't happen anymore. I picked that one for that to happen. And watch this. If I do this, we go here, and I didn't need to actually do that. Who is it? I'm going away. And then I think the last thing I need to do is add like just a little more in this one. Also, I don't know why it's teleporting me here. It should not. I feel like that could be a little creepier too. I don't think I really spent as much time rendering out like the eyes and flesh stuff. That's really it. I feel like actually this is a okay place to call it. Like, you know, we worked a bit. We did the dim church. We got the tile sets going. I got the idea down. I just need to like refine this, draw a church, draw the pews, draw a confessional. It's actually a lot of stuff. Let me just check real quick. Invented the scrongle. That's true. I'm gonna check if there's anything else to show before we call it here. Oh, I put the song I made for Rosie in here. I wasn't finished with it because she was like, I want to use it as an outro. I was like, let me work on it a little, and I haven't really worked on it since. Just a sample, the drum, and I kind of like it because it sounds like, what kind of Pokemon are you? Do you do the things you do? And then here I go crazy. And then there's a, what do you call it? Like a slower version. If you can hear that in the background, that's my bit crusher. Because I tried to do lo-fi, which it's not a genre I actually, but head bopper. Imagine, doing the to lo-fi. And I think this is, I've showed this before, but I worked on the fourth part, so let me just play it from like this part. I really like using the Univox drum thing. The guy on the Univox is going crazy, and by guy I mean no one, because it doesn't let you put in stuff. Any other things I've done? Boop boopy doopy doopy doo. Blom bomb body body bo doo. No. I mean, I've done this one. I just added the thing at the end, so then it loops better. I added the. Oh yeah, I added like that there. So then if I get selection, it should loop proper. All right, folks. I think I'm good for today. I just whenever we do these, I'm fine with it being short. And yesterday I did a short stream too. You know, it's the flow for these. Well, I'm ending, but thank you. Pa. I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. Um, Thanks for joining me today. We were not too much actually. I mean, I did this something. Job did a church. Let's stand in it while I end the stream. Oh, it's spooky. Actually, you know what? For those who missed it, I'm gonna show the direct again. Um, and so tomorrow we got the Fire Emblem, and then I need to send Prin my Archipelago stuff. I don't know if we're actually doing it. uh, Monday, I should be streaming Monday, Tuesday. Um, I might contact John Boy for something on Wednesday. I'll have to see because he said he's free on the 2nd. We'll see about that, and then probably more streaming Bright. Again, it kind of depends on my schedule. Um, I think it's kind of lightening up a little. I don't think I'm not being as called in as much this week, but next week it could be busy again. But hey, that's the style.